What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ronin22, and I got a new first impressions for you guys. Something I have been very much looking forward to for a very long time, which is a series that was my most anticipated release all year, and that is the legendary series Fist of the North Star. As you can see right here, it is volume number 1 in this really beautiful hardcover release. This is a story done by Brunson, the same writer who did Sanctuary, which is another personal favorite of mine. I really loved Sanctuary. What he did with Ikigami was legendary for that manga. And also this is done by another artist named Tetsuo. He did a fantastic job in Fist of the North Star. The artwork in this series is absolutely gorgeous. But yes, for Fist of the North Star, for you guys don't know what it is, this is a classic series that came out around 1983. It is a very action-packed, high testosterone series set in an apocalypse, in a dystopian world. And you have a main protagonist named Kenshiro. As you can see, Kenshiro right here on the front cover. This dude is a beast of a man. This guy is like a god. He is jacked to the gills, but he is a awesome character. Such a unique main protagonist. Now, Kenshiro is a martial arts master. He is basically roaming around in the dystopian world, going place to place in a wasteland, basically saving people or a person or any group of people he can. And that is pretty much the gist of the first volume. At least it is very simplistic, very simple. I mean, there's some impactful moments definitely in this first volume. Obviously there'll be some rivals or people from Kenshiro's past that play a heavy role into this first volume, but other than that, it is a very simple story. Fist of the North Star is very, very heavily inspired by the Mad Max movies back in the 80s, with Mel Gibson, directed by George Miller. If you guys have seen those movies, I recommend it. It's a really fun movies. And as you can see from the character design, he is inspired by Mel Gibson, but also heavily inspired by Bruce Lee. I mean, you could tell by Kenshiro's fight style, and is also his look, and even by his body type, how jacked he is. He's definitely inspired by also Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, because this is a very 80s story, but it's so fun, and I think that's what makes it really fun. I mean, Fist of the North Star is a classic. It inspired so many series. I mean, like JoJo's Bizarre. It is a fun, high action-packed series. I mean, this is definitely a bloody, gory manga. I'm actually shocked still to this day that this was a shonen series. It is interesting to see how different shonen series were back in the 80s and to see how they are now. I mean, you got a lot of series nowadays that are pretty bloody, like Jujutsu Kaisen's pretty bloody, and there's a couple of shonen series that I have read that are pretty bloody, but Fist of the North Star takes it up a notch, man. It is definitely on another level on that. And the action here is really fun. The story, like I said, it is pretty much Brunson. If you read anything done by him, this is definitely, you could tell by his writing style that this is done by him. But I also have to give major props to the artist Tetsuo, because the artwork in Fist of the North Star is on another level. It is absolutely gorgeous. Just looking at it right here, I mean, just look at it. I mean, there's no denying that you could say that this artwork is great. I mean, even in today's standard, this is top notch. This is some of the best artwork I've seen in quite some time. And yeah, man, this definitely holds up still to this day. Fist of the North Star, it is definitely a must read for any reader, I would say. And especially if you want to read a action-packed series, and this was definitely a fun one. If I had to rate this 1 out of 10 right now, finishing it, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I really enjoyed this series. It had a lot of action, like I like. The humor is pretty funny. Everything is over the top, and yeah, I definitely can't wait to read volume 2 when it comes out. These volumes are really great quality, very awesome. These are similar to the, Full Metal Alchemist books. So yeah, definitely great one to have in your collection. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I had to say for this first impressions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Would love it if you guys like, comment, subscribe, and your boy's out.